Hi there, we're in Arkham, just trying to get to the last part of this feat. Hopefully I'm going to get Robin. Perfect.
Oh joy! It's the boy wonder himself. Don't let that little twerp disrupt my work. Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, and Scarecrow must not be united against a common enemy.
So, I've
Let
had...
me guess, you're the bad guys.
Let's have a look. Oh, don't worry, you won't be able to kill it. DLC... Hunter...
Try this device. I think you'll like it.
Batman, Nightwing, Huntress, Bat Canary, Batwoman. So it's just Robin now. There we go. Boom. Beat. And...
Impressive! But now it is time for you to go. Let them continue their quarrel. I suggest you leave.
Right. That's basically how you take out the corner of Gotham and Vine feat, and also the last enemy in Arkham Asylum? Yeah, Arkham Asylum. It's not exactly difficult to get it done. It's just time consuming again. But now, why personally, I prefer the Arkham quests. Not because I like the Arkham quests themselves, because to be honest, I actually detest being in Arkham longer than it needs to be. But the weapons that you get as drops from Arkham are so much better than the ones you get from Steelworks. The turf style just it just doesn't do it for me. But this stuff, the retro-futuristic, oh yeah. Mainly because do that, you do that, and you do that. If I go to Grayson, there. Let's put those there. There you go. They're a brawling weapon. Yeah, they're not exactly the nicest looking of the brawling weapons, and definitely not the nicest looking of the retro-futuristic weapons, but essentially all the retro-futuristic have that ringed goodness of light on them. The hand blasters are really nice looking. The bow, perhaps one of the nicest looking bows in the game. One-handers, not bad either. And at the end of it, you get the escaped inmate style, which is great. Now, okay, I suppose I've got to go and check my car. You're given a choice when you get to this point with the gear that you get from this, because you get two sets, and they're essentially the same thing. Now, you can do one in roll and one in DPS, or you can mix and match. To be honest, if you're trying to get yourself to tier 5, or just to be able to currently complete the content that you're sat at, I would go half and half. So what I would probably do is take breaking the steelwork stuff from the top, and take the Arkham stuff from the bottom. So start with the boots, or maybe even the face piece, and work your way up. Whichever one you go for, you're going to have... no, you're going to have to do those eventually anyway. But yeah, I would try and do that. Merge your gears, don't overlap. So I know the first thing that you probably want to go and do is do exactly what I did and go for the headpiece. If you're trying to get the best quality gear and make sure that you get up a tier quicker, it's probably better to replace the worst piece of gear that you've got with this, straight out. And then once you've done that, go from the worst up. So the lowest item level and start replacing it that way. That'll be so much easier. You get utility belts dropping from this all the time as well, which is great. So if you say your lowest piece of gear is your back piece, use the first piece for that, and then the lowest piece of the gear is the boots. So you'd use the back from Steel or Arkham, and then the boots from Steel or Arkham, depends which one you go through first. And just replace it that way, and synthetically mod it with all of the Marks of Triumph that you've purchased or got from doing this content. It's 125 per. You get 125 for doing the daily mission irrespective, and then when you go in to do the Arkham or Steelworks quest, you get another 125. So every 5 days you get 125, so 500, 700, 625, and on every 5 days, and on the day that you can actually get into Arkham or Steelworks, you get, on a week, I'd say 750. It's not bad. It's a nice way to continuously keep your marks going when you don't have that running. But yeah, cool. Right, so that's pretty much all of the Arkham stuff complete. All you have to do now is, let's have a look. Complete all of the exterior missions at Steelworks. Right, that's maxed. Arkham, a Fistful of Arkham, just complete all of the Arkham missions. That's with resetting. I reset this quite a few missions to get Vines of Wrath, just to be able to get in there. But once you get, if you haven't had Vines of Wrath and you want to get that feat locked out, I would definitely suggest leaving going into the Arkham Asylum itself until you've got the Vines of Wrath quest. It doesn't, it's not detrimental to how you're going to play the game. It will give you more Marks of Triumph for modding your gear, so chances are you'll actually be slightly better off delaying going into Arkham. You don't have to delay going into Steel, you can keep that one continuously running in the background, so that's all good. And oh, I've not done Babyface, and I've got 5 to do as well. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much this done. Next thing I'll be going through assuming that you've got to tier 5 is to speak to Brother Blood in the Hall of Doom. So I will probably do that in a couple of weeks once I've actually got the styles from these locked out, and that's pretty much going to be it. So cool. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching this whole segment about getting to tier 5. Remember, synthetically mod your gear, because it's all good. You can use the tier 3, some of the tier 3 equipment if you want it. You get utility belts and whatnot from this, random drops. And yeah, it's all good. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.